So we have an interview today, but I'd like to think of it as an interrogation between two bears, one for the gays. Frost v. Nixon, Paxman v. Howard, Emily Maitlis, Prince Andrew. I hope stern questions are asked about Mr. Ennis's gas guzzler. Questions like what's its APR, MPG, RPM, MPH, FSH, and so on. Interviewing him, of course, is none other than former United We Stand contributor, first compere of CYCM. Think of him as the St. Peter of compares. And alter ego to an angry bear. Can we please give a really warm welcome to Twomowers and FC United's club captain, Charlie Ennis!
Can you hear me out there? Yeah. Okay, got another exclusive today at FC United. Q&A with the best captain we've ever had. Well, the best looking one anyway. Charlie Ennis. A good round of applause for Charlie. Now, I've known Charlie for about 15 years now, mate.
Yeah, something like that, mate.
Charlie and his dad have done loads of building work at a famous Manchester institution that I'm involved in. And he's done some work at BP here too, like these partitions and something. Just don't fucking lean on that wall, mate, there.
Yeah, they did say to do it as cheap as possible, so...
Okay, before we go to the floor now, I'm going to ask a few questions just to break the ice a bit, if that's alright. Have you done a Q&A before, Charlie?
Done a few, mate, yeah.
It's my first, so be gentle with me.
Alright, mate.
It's going to be more like Partridge and Parkinson, this.
Okay.
I thought I'd get a desk, you know, one of them desks like Jonathan Ross, and you can have a comfy chair, but again, cheaply as possible, innit? Okay. So, I just got a whiff of your aftershave before. What is it?
Winding me up, or?
No? That's the first question.
Packery band, mate. Nothing special.
Is that legit? Is that off a website? Like,
yeah, it's not one of them. Not one of them cheap ones.
So your first name's not actually Charlie, is it? Where's Charlie come from? Is it a middle name or?
No, it's actually a nickname.
Is it for?
Considering I got it when I was about 8, mate, I'd like to think not. But no, it was daft as it sounds. When I used to be at Stockport when I was a kid. I was at training and we had like a load of trialists from, I think they were French boys who were in, really young boys, and they asked some of the other lads what my name was, and just as a wind up, this was when I was about, honestly, 9 or 10, they said, oh, his name's Charlie. And these lads were just running around all session shouting Charlie by asking me to pass the ball. I kept telling them, like, it's not my name, why do you keep calling me that? And he just got stuck, and all the parents started saying it from the side. Honestly, he stuck it. Then my mum and dad obviously took it on. He's stuck from school. Now, all my family, friends, nobody knows me. The only time I ever get called Paul is when I'm at the doctor's or hospital or something. So, my wife, kids, everybody, that's it. It's done. And my dad's called Paul as well, so it did make it a lot easier that I become Charlie in the house.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's the nice story behind that one, mate.
Cheers, yeah. Right, this next question is from my missus, because when I said I'm interviewing Charlie Ennis, she went, who? So I directed her to the club website. There's a shop there where you're modelling the kit, obviously. And after about 3 hours, I said, are you going to buy some or what?
Yeah.
But the question is, how do you get your beard line so pristine and precise? Do you use a drop geometry kit like those Helix Oxford ones you get in
these Turkish barbers, mate. Not seeing these Turkish barbers with them blades, yeah.
Right.
There's plenty of.
Which barber is it? Just for me, like.
It's one in Cheadle, mate. called Rococo's.
I'll get it off you after.
Yeah. I'll give you that one, mate.
Okay.
You'll get it half price, so.
Nice one.
You know, with it.
All right, I thought you meant if I mentioned you, get it off.
No, I just meant
right,
you've only
cheers.
All right. Clinging on a bit. I think Wednesdays actually. I think they do it for a £5 on Wednesdays. You have to drop your hours at work, can't you? So.
Hey, this is my show, hang on. Right, when you do a Euro away, who do you share a hotel room with?
You know what, mate? I go on my own.
Is that because you won't get them in the bathroom?
No, I'll be honest with you. I am a bit fussy, so
You don't want any snorers, do you?
I can't have young lads up to all hours and all that. So, so I do normally go on my own.
Right. Excellent. Well, I'm going to open it up to the floor. So, what's the crack with? If you got a wandering mic out, you can ask questions. Or has anyone got a question? I'll repeat.
Yeah, I can probably. Yeah.
Right, a question, anyone? Anyone, anything?
Plans after football, Charlie?
In terms of...
Well, staying in football, maybe.
Yeah, I want to stay. I've always made it quite clear that I really love the club. Not just the football side of it, just everything that comes with it, the full package. So I've made it clear for the last 2 or 3 years that I want to stay with the club at some capacity. I don't know whether that's going to be management, whether that'll be coaching, whether it'll just be day to day. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, but I do definitely want to stay in football. Whether that's going to be a coaching side or a management side or different, then I'm hoping that it sounds that them doors kind of just open naturally rather than me pursuing one specific type of role. But like I said, definitely going to stay in football. It's not going to be hang the boots up and never to be seen again. But what that capacity is going to be, I'm not 100% sure yet.
Charlie, what's the news on the rehabilitation from the injury?
Quite good, to be honest. Obviously, when I first did it, I'm lucky enough I've got private healthcare and stuff like that as well. So I got an MRI scan the next day, literally the next morning. So I did it on the bank holiday Monday, and I had the scan on Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock. And obviously, I've got some good contacts. So I went to see the Man United specialist that same day as well. The scan at first was showing like quite a severe tear, like a grade 3C, so I don't want to bore everyone, but it's basically just the worst tear you can have before it completely tears, so it's a partial rupture. But long story short, I've been reacting quite well. I'm doing probably more than what everyone expected me to be doing in terms of the gym and rehab and what I can do, pain-free obviously. So a few of the other physios that I've been seeing, they questioned it, so I've had a rescan which I had on Tuesday just to see, one, if it was healing, and two, if the first scan was 100% correct. And they're saying that basically, without admitting that there might have been I think they graded it too high on the original scan. So, but then they're trying to say I came in too early. It's supposed to leave it 24 hours and the scan was after 12 or something. So, but anyway, yeah, long story short, it's going well. I'm up in the rehab now, so I am running and stuff. It's just the top end running I've got to be quite careful with. So like sprinting and the jumping and the deceleration. So I'm going to build that in. But yeah, I'm hoping about 2 or 3 weeks I'll be back involved with the lads, and then obviously introduced a minute. So we're looking at probably a 7-8 week overall. I think I'm 3 weeks in now. So yeah, it is going well. And like I said, as long as there's no setbacks along the way, hopefully another 2-3 weeks.
What's been your favourite Euro away, Charlie? Any tales that you shouldn't tell but are going to tell us?
Favourite Euro away is probably, obviously just for the obvious reasons, just to get the opportunity to play at San Siro. I'd be stupid to not think about that. But to be honest with you, some of the unique places where we've been, like even just the places where you probably never go. I quite like Prague. Strangely enough, I quite like Valencia. Nothing to do with me scoring from the halfway line. No, I did quite like it there. But yeah, like I said, in terms of tales, they're quite they're quite chilled, if I'm honest with you. Sorry to disappoint. Got a couple of lads. You obviously know Curtis Jones, though. He was a bit of a nightmare when we go on them Euro away. He'd go away with all the right intentions, and then once he's away in a couple of days, he has a couple of beers on that last day, and he's like, I might stay another day. So, yeah, I remember one where I think we had Morpeth away on the Saturday. I can't think who we played, but we had the game on the Tuesday night, and we were supposed to travel back on the Thursday. So we came back on the Thursday. CJ said, I'm going to get a later flight because we were flying in the morning. Missed that one. Missed the Friday morning one. Got a flight back Friday night. We were playing Morpeth away. And he literally just went home, slept, and turned up and got on the coach, and we played Morpeth away. And he was absolutely brilliant. And I was just thinking, I don't know how he does it. Honestly, I don't know how he does it. But other than that, it's quite... The way the game's going now, the way the lads are, you don't realise there's a lot of athletes. I know it sounds daft, but they're full-time. A lot of lads are either full-time, or if they're part-time, they treat it like full-time football. So the way the game's going now, the lads are a lot more sensible, and they do things the right way.
Okay, anyone else? Any other questions? If not, I've got a couple myself.
What, Charlie? What difference is it? What's been the impact of Andre Wisdom playing at midfield? Experience.
Yeah, I think it's been, everybody probably knows in this room that probably the last few years we've probably missed that holding midfielder, somebody who's just going to sit in front of the back four. And I've said to quite a few people, I feel that it's probably worked well because Dre's probably come in and he's not had a pre-season, he's not played much football, so he's gone into midfield, and subconsciously he's probably thinking, I need to be careful of how much I'm getting around the pitch here because I've got to manage myself. And at the same time, that's allowed me and Donners, who were playing early on in the season, to kind of use our athleticism to probably overcommit at times, probably run too much at times, but it allows us to get in the box. So it's knowing that we know that somebody's sat there behind us, that if it does break down, that it gives us a chance to get back in. I think in the past, we will overcommit, or we'll have the right intentions, it'll break down, and then they'll be at our back two or our back three if our fullbacks have gone. So it's allowed us to just have a little bit more stability. And obviously, listen, he's a great footballer as well. He's had an unbelievable career. You don't play at them levels unless you've got serious ability. So, and he's added just that little bit of leadership to the group as well, which obviously we've got quite a few now. Myself, we've got obviously Alfie, Andre, we've got even lads like Deck and even Donners. They're experienced lads at this level. You know, Donners has played a few hundred games at this level. You know, we're starting to get a really good core of lads who understand this level of football and more importantly, how to win games of football. So I think that's, as a collective, that's probably been why we've improved so much in such a short space of time.
Okay, cheers everyone. I've just got a couple more, mate. I should have asked you this at the start. Have you got risk assessment and method statement for today's interview?
Yeah, I actually haven't, mate, but you know.
It's a bit of a private job, that, isn't it, mate? Yeah. Because I knew the dog before he came to class. Right, I asked ChatGPT for a couple just in case we didn't have enough of them. It came up with, who's the biggest joker in the dressing room?
Ooh, it's definitely, I say joker, the biggest nightmare, mate, is Dan Abbott and that. Honestly, like, on the away trips, like, we have, like, obviously all the tables are sat, and last year it was me, Alfie and Deck, and then obviously you got Dre now, and you get like the young lads sit at the back and on Snapchat or whatever they do all the way there. Dan's come to our table, and I'm thinking, get to the back and near them lads. Honestly, when we got Workington Tuesday night, got in, mate, I had a banging headache. I'm not even joking. Honestly, Alfie texted me halfway down saying, he's doing my head in. Honestly, it didn't stop. He had 2 massive cans of Red Bull on the way down. I'm like, playing net? Why are you having 2 cans of Red Bull? Honestly, and he was just like, just to keep it. Honestly, I couldn't get a word in edgeways. He just spoke all the way down there, and we'll be having quite a sensible conversation. I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm getting something back from him here, and then he'll just go, oh, look at them sheep, and I'm just like, honestly, we're talking about something, and he just. Yeah, but honestly, he thinks he's a joker, but he's just a nightmare. But we've got some good lads. We've got good camaraderie, and I think a nice balance as well, which is important.
Right. Okay, I understand you've got to get on the pitch for 1:15, haven't you? So,
Yeah, mate, I'm doing a little bit today.
Just a quick one from ChatGPT. How do you see the modern game evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? Thanks everyone, and big thanks to Charlie for doing this.